I was contacted by Dr. Monasterio from the Richmond Children's Hospital, and he loves video games, and many of the children that he sees there also love video games, but a lot of them have disabilities that prevent them from fully interacting with a video game controller.
It started out in my clinic in that we, as part of my regular history, we talk about what kids do for leisure activities, what they do for fun is really the question I ask them. And almost all the kids will say to some degree they play video games. And sometimes it's very hard to imagine some of these children with severe motor deficits and coordination problems and spasticity.
Well, I found a team of students that was interested in working on this project. And so we met with Dr. Monasterio, and I think they actually met with some of the children as well. And so they developed a controller over the course of a year for these kids to interact with. We started with a Sony PlayStation 2 controller, and our engineering students opened it up and figured out which wires went to which buttons, and then we spliced in with our own wires and ran those wires to our own controller. We can map any button from the controller, whether it was a right or left hand, to that hand on the child and to the particular fingers that the child can use the best.
But engineering really adds a different way of thinking about these problems that's not medical. It's sometimes much more practical, and they have expertise that certainly I didn't train and don't have. And being able to access this and the ease with which we were able to access that expertise in the School of Engineering was wonderful, and it made a huge difference in the viability of this project, and certainly the viability of the project in the future.